Imagine waking up tomorrow and doing the same things you always do, skipping breakfast, checking your phone, rushing out of bed. But what if these simple habits are secretly putting you at risk for a stroke? Every year, millions of seniors suffer strokes, many of them in the early morning hours when the body is most vulnerable. The scary truth? Your daily routine could be silently setting the stage for disaster. But here's the good news: small changes can save your life. Stick with me until the end, because the #1 habit is something almost everyone does without a second thought. Habit #5, skipping breakfast or eating too late. After 8-10 hours without food, your body transitions into a fasting state, depleting glycogen stores and relying on fat breakdown for energy, a process called ketosis. While this might sound beneficial, prolonged fasting triggers a physiological survival response. Your adrenal glands release cortisol and adrenaline to mobilize stored glucose. This metabolic stress isn't just about feeling cranky, it's a systemic alarm. Cortisol elevates blood sugar, while adrenaline spikes heart rate and blood pressure, priming your body for fight or flight. Over time, chronic activation of this response increases insulin resistance, promotes abdominal fat storage, and weakens blood vessels. Studies show seniors skipping breakfast face a 28% higher stroke risk, but the dangers extend further. A 2019 Journal of the American College of Cardiology study found that irregular eating patterns correlate with atherosclerosis, as erratic nutrient intake disrupts lipid metabolism, raising LDL cholesterol. Delayed meals also impair cognitive performance. The brain, reliant on glucose, struggles with focus and memory, akin to running on half power. Worse, late eating often leads to nighttime snacking, which strains digestion and disrupts circadian rhythms, further elevating cardiovascular strain. The solution: prioritize breakfast within 60 minutes of waking, even if it's not perfect. A banana provides potassium to counteract sodium's blood pressure effects, while nuts deliver omega-3s that reduce arterial inflammation. For those with morning nausea, consider a smoothie blending protein, Greek yogurt, fiber, berries, and healthy fats, flaxseed nutrients that stabilize blood sugar and curb midday cravings. Consistency is key. Aligning meals with your body's internal clock or circadian rhythm optimizes metabolism. A 2021 Nutrition Review's meta-analysis highlighted that regular eaters exhibit lower cortisol levels and improved endothelial function, meaning healthier blood vessels. Remember, breakfast isn't just about preventing hunger, it's about resetting your metabolic thermostat for resilience. Habit #4, checking your phone or TV immediately after waking. Your morning cortisol surge isn't random, it's evolution's way of preparing you to hunt, gather, or evade danger. Cortisol peaks 30-45 minutes post-awakening, part of the cortisol awakening response car that sharpens alertness. But modern routines hijack this process. Scrolling through news or emails floods your brain with stimuli, activating the amygdala, the seat of fear and stress. Screens emit blue light, which suppresses melatonin, a hormone regulating sleep, and tricks your hypothalamus into thinking it's midday, prematurely shutting off cortisol production. This dysregulation creates a paradox. You feel wired yet exhausted, with elevated nighttime cortisol disrupting sleep, further a cycle linked to hypertension. A 2020 Stroke Journal study found that seniors with disrupted CAR patterns faced a 43% higher stroke risk, as erratic stress hormones strain arteries already stiffened by age. Beyond stroke, morning screen time fuels decision fatigue. Processing endless notifications depletes prefrontal cortex energy, impairing willpower for healthy choices later. The antidote: reclaim your first hour. Sunlight exposure, even 10 minutes, resets circadian rhythms, boosting serotonin, a neurotransmitter linked to mood and vascular health. Stretching activates the parasympathetic nervous system, lowering heart rate and cortisol. Sipping water, try 16 ounces, jumpstarts metabolism. A Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism study found hydration increases calorie burn by 30% for 90 minutes. Pair these with a digital detox until breakfast. Journaling, meditation, or listening to calming music can reduce amygdala reactivity. Imagine starting your day with agency. Instead of anxiety, your brain and heart will adapt, building neural pathways that favor calm over chaos. Over time, this ritual lowers baseline stress, protecting telomeres, chromosome caps tied to aging, and reducing systemic inflammation, a stealth contributor to strokes. Habit #3. Drinking coffee before water. Caffeine's allure is undeniable. It's the world's most consumed psychoactive drug, boosting alertness by blocking adenosine, a sleep-promoting neurotransmitter. But on an empty stomach, especially after hours without fluids, coffee becomes a double-edged sword. During sleep, your body loses 1–2 liters of water through respiration and sweat, leaving blood mildly viscous. Caffeine amplifies this by inhibiting antidiuretic hormone AD, prompting kidneys to excrete more urine. Dehydration thickens blood, increasing clot risk, a hazard magnified in seniors with slower circulation. A 2022 American Journal of Hypertension study revealed that consuming caffeine pre-hydration spikes systolic blood pressure by 20% within 10 minutes, straining arteries already compromised by plaque buildup. Worse, concentrated blood reduces oxygen delivery to the brain, impairing cognition. The fix: reverse the order. Begin with 8–12 ounces of water, add lemon for flavor and vitamin C, which aids collagen synthesis in blood vessel walls. Hydration primes the gut for nutrient absorption, ensuring your later coffee delivers energy without the crash. Lemon citric acid also stimulates bile production, aiding fat digestion. Why wait? Water kickstarts the lymphatic system, flushing toxins and reducing morning inflammation. For those who dislike plain water, infuse it with cucumber rich in silica or mint of vasada later. Herbal teas like hibiscus or rooibos offer antioxidants without caffeine's diuretic effect. The 15-minute buffer allows cells to rehydrate. Red blood cells regain flexibility, easing through capillaries, while neurons swell to optimal volume, enhancing communication. Over months, this ritual improves vascular elasticity. A 2018 Journal of Nutrition trial found that adults who prioritized morning hydration had 15% lower arterial stiffness scores. Think of your body as a garden. Water nourishes the soil cells before fertilizing coffee fuels growth. Consistency here builds resilience, turning a simple act into a daily shield against strokes. Habit #2. Holding your urine in the morning. The morning urge to urinate is your body's natural signal that your bladder has reached capacity. Ignoring this cue isn't just uncomfortable, it's a silent stressor on your cardiovascular and urinary systems. The bladder, a muscular sac, stretches to store urine, but prolonged retention forces its muscles to overwork, weakening them over time. For seniors whose bladder elasticity and nerve sensitivity naturally decline, this habit can be particularly harmful. When urine lingers, it creates a breeding ground for bacteria, escalating the risk of urinary tract infections. UTIs. Research shows UTIs in older adults aren't just painful, they're linked to systemic inflammation and a staggering 3-fold increase in stroke risk. Why? Infections trigger immune responses that can destabilize plaque in arteries, raising the likelihood of clots. A full bladder also acts as a pressure cooker. As it expands, it compresses nearby blood vessels, triggering a spike in blood pressure. Studies indicate this elevation, 10–15 mmHg systolic, can strain already stiffened arteries common in aging populations. This surge forces the heart to pump harder, risking damage to delicate blood vessels in the brain. Imagine starting your day with a blood pressure reading akin to a hypertensive crisis, all because you delayed a bathroom trip. The solution is simple: prioritize the toilet. Upon waking, hydrate with a glass of water to stimulate urination, then make a beeline to the bathroom. No checking phones, no coffee first. For those with mobility challenges, ensure clear pathways to the restroom and consider bedside commodes to eliminate delays. Pelvic floor exercises, kegels, can strengthen bladder control, but urgency should never be ignored. If frequent retention is habitual, consult a urologist. Chronic issues like an overactive bladder may require targeted therapy. Habit #1. Jumping out of bed too fast. Morning routines often begin with a rush, legs swinging over the bed, feet hitting the floor, and a quick stand. But this abrupt transition can be deadly. During sleep, blood pools in the lower body. Suddenly standing triggers orthostatic hypotension, a drop in blood pressure as gravity pulls blood away from the brain. The autonomic nervous system usually counteracts this by constricting blood vessels and increasing heart rate. However, aging nerves and stiff arteries slow this response, leaving seniors vulnerable. The result? Dizziness, blurred vision, or fainting, and a 40% higher risk of stroke due to reduced cerebral oxygenation. The fix lies in patience. Adopt the 30-second rule. Sit upright on the bed's edge, engaging core muscles to compress abdominal veins and push blood upward. Dangle your legs, allowing circulation to adjust. Wiggle toes or pump calves to activate muscle pumps that return blood to the heart. Stand slowly, using a stable surface for support. This gradual shift gives the body time to stabilize blood flow. For those on antihypertensives or diuretics which exacerbate hypotension, this ritual is critical. Additional safeguards include hydration. Drink water before rising to increase blood volume. Compression stockings. These prevent leg pooling. Elevated salt intake if approved by a doctor. Sodium retains fluid, aiding blood pressure regulation. Caregivers should assess bedroom safety, install night lights, remove tripping hazards, and keep beds low to the ground. Falls from dizziness often lead to fractures, compounding health risks. Remember, mornings demand mindfulness. Rushing one motion could cost a lifetime. Take the extra moments to honor your body's rhythm. Conclusion: your mornings don't have to be dangerous. By swapping these 5 habits for smarter choices, you're not just reducing stroke risk, you're buying yourself more healthy years. Start tomorrow. Hydrate first, move mindfully, and feed your brain early. Your future self will feel the difference. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, tap the like button. It helps others find life-saving tips. And don't forget to subscribe. We're here to help you live stronger, longer. Stay safe and take control of your mornings. Your health is worth it.